guys, welcome back to a new cleaning video. So today we're going to clean out my closet in the laundry room that I keep my vacuum in, my mop, my bucket, stuff like that. I have not got in there and cleaned that for a really long time, and it just needs to be done. I also moved my shampooer out of there and put it in my husband's office in the closet in there, because now that floor in there is completely waterproof, because sometimes it tends to like leave a little water behind, and I didn't want it to ruin the hardwood floor that's in the laundry room, which the floor already looks a little messed up from where it used to sit. So I just wanted to get that out of there. We have some stuff going on today, and I really wanted to film for you guys today. So I'm gonna try. It's like 9:30 right now, so I'm gonna see what we can get done in this video. Like I said, we're gonna clean that closet, and I actually wanted to do a little makeover with you guys as well. So a little painting. I have some paint left over that we painted in the living room, and it's really crappy paint, but I figured if I can use it for anything, then I might just use it. It's black. I'm not going to use it on my walls, but I did want to paint two of my doors in the laundry room. I did want to paint them, so I thought we could just use that black paint and use it for something, you know, and then whatever I have left, I'll just see if I have any other use inside the house for it. If not, I'll take it to the shed and we can use it to touch up the outside of the shed if it ever needs repainted, because our shed is painted black. So first thing I'm going to do is run this robot vacuum. If you are new here, my name is Brandy. I post cleaning motivation here on this channel. So if you like that kind of stuff, be sure to hit the subscribe. And I also do a vlog channel, which is linked down below. We also do homemaking over there. Day in the life vlogs. Actually, I need to vlog for you guys too. I haven't vlogged at all this week, and it's already Wednesday, but just there's so much stuff sometimes. Let's go ahead and get started with the motivation. I don't feel like vacuuming my floor today, but it is a freaking mess in here. There's food, there's piles of hair on my floor, guys, and you can't tell by just looking from this angle, but who does time to take a nap? There is just hair everywhere. So I'm gonna run the robot, and then we're gonna get started with this cleaning closet. I'll show you guys what that looks like. I painted a while back, and they're already chipping the paint off, so they need touched up, but I don't have the right color for the front. That was like a different color, but I thought we could just paint the back of the door black, because why not? And I could use that paint. And then I also need to go through this thing and like reorganize it and maybe declutter it. And then I'll show you guys the closet really quick. So much dust up here, so I need to wipe off the water heater. I'm eventually gonna get some more hooks, guys. I can't get to that today, but we are just gonna clean the daggone thing out and get it good and mop the floor in here. It's starting to turn like a dark color from where that shampooer set, so I just want to scrub and maybe even wipe down the wall a little bit. So we're gonna get the mop bucket, put some Fabuloso in there, and just wipe everything down. And then I also want to paint this door black, so we'll see if we get to that today. I hope we do, but my time is limited. All right, I got my Fabuloso. I got the robot going, so all right, let's get started with this mess in here. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is take these vacuums out and move them out of the way. I'm just gonna set them outside because I don't really have a lot of room. I'm working in a small space. Put this back under the sink, and then this is like an extra dustpan, which it looks like it can be hung up. I don't know if it'll fit. If it fits on, some of these hooks are trash, you guys. Like, they will not hold your cleaning stuff. You gotta get the specific hooks that are right for your dustpan and your mop, your broom, because these ones that I got aren't the right ones. So I definitely need to get me some more hooks. I'll keep you guys updated because I need to go somewhere to buy them, and I'm trying to think in my town where I can go and get the heavy duty ones. I might just have to go to Walmart. so much better. The hardwood floor did darken right here from where the shampooer was. But man, it looks so good. Like, it was so dirty, y'all. I don't remember the last time I cleaned in here. It's been a really long time, so. But I think I'm gonna move that thing that holds all my rags. I'm really good at talking, y'all. Have you ever noticed that I can't ever think of the words? That over the door organizer, that sounds better than thing, over here on the back of my door. And in that way, you won't walk right into my laundry room, because it does kind of look ugly that you walk right into my house and look at that. So let's do that really quick and see if it'll even work, because it might not work on this door. If you guys hear something rolling around, it's the vacuum cleaner. This thing, when my door is like this, you can walk right in the house. It just looks messy. I mean, I love the organizer, but it's just, it needs reorganized too. So we're gonna do that really quick. Nope. So this is gonna work, guys. I actually am shocked. I can still close the door and everything. So now what I want to do is reorganize this stuff and make it look a little nicer. Progress. It looks already 10 times better. Some of my rags are dirty, so I do need to leave like a couple holes open for the rags. I got this pile of trash on my floor. We're gonna probably throw away a lot of this stuff, but then there's also, so this is the stuff that we're working with now. So I'm gonna go through this stuff. Like this stuff I'm just gonna pitch because I'm never gonna use it again. This is trash. These are just like extra masks that I was hanging on to, but I'll keep like 2 of them maybe. I'll throw this stuff here away. That's junk. Now some of these, I'd never use these. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bag some of these vacuum tools up because I just like never use them. I might hang on to this one. This one's like for blinds and stuff. But there's a lot of duplicates that need to go. They don't need to be here. So this paintbrush I use for cleaning sometimes. And then this thing is good to get behind stuff that you can't really get behind, and like dust, and then you can rewash this little piece, which is really nice. So I need to put it back on the thing. I don't need all these vacuum wands, so I just need to keep like one for the car. And then one of these I use for the couch every once in a while, but I got 2 of them and I know I don't use both of them, so I just need one. Here's what this looks like now with all my stuff back in there. And then I also have this mop that you can't see, but it's hanging back here on the back, and this one held up, like the hook on it has held up really nice, so that one's fine. And then I got my little dustpan thing. I'll probably set it back up where it was until I get the hooks to hang some of my stuff up. I'll show you guys what the back of the door looks like without that thing. So now when you walk in my house, you're not seeing all that junk. Plus it's with all the other cleaning stuff, and I feel like it's echoing more in here now that I got rid of that. But yeah, so we're going to paint the back of that door black as well. Ended up having some of the Bohemian Black left that I painted in my dining room and also my bathroom. If you guys missed those home makeover videos, be sure to check them out. But I love this color. It's called Bohemian Black, and it's by Sherwin-Williams, I think. But I love the color of the black. Love it. So I actually had a little bit left, which I didn't remember that I did. So we're just going to use that instead because it's such a nicer paint. time for today's video. It is noon. I gotta pick Cole up. But we did get one coat on each door, so I was glad I got that done. So obviously it doesn't look very pretty right now, but once the second coat is on, it'll look fine. I could have used a roller, but I actually didn't think I had any today, so that's why I had to use a brush. But a roller would have been so much faster probably on those big panels. It probably would have looked a lot nicer too, but anyways, there's the one door so far. And then here's the other. This is the new style, y'all. This little paint job, the new style. But yeah, the doors are done now. At least all the doors in the house now are painted. And then I actually want to paint my husband's doors in his room and his office black one day as well, but that's for another day, y'all. I still want to do my dining room. This wall here in the future, we're going to paint it that bohemian black as well, just this wall here above the door. We're probably going to leave the door white to offset the black wall, and then I'm not going to mess with this wall, but that is still a project. I feel like probably in the fall time we'll probably do this wall, probably not anytime soon because we got other projects coming up that we're gonna have to deal with, and we're gonna do some landscaping around our pool. Our pool was actually delivered today, so in the next couple of weeks we're gonna be working on that.